There are maps. Maps so ancient, so quietly guarded, that they've been hidden in plain sight. Not in secret vaults or locked libraries, but in the words we hear every day, stripped of their real depth. Most people walk past them without even knowing they exist. And yet, if you've come here today, perhaps something inside you has always known there is more. The truth is, you were never meant to be given the full mechanics of the spiritual world without first searching for them yourself. Why? Because the systems that govern invisible reality are not just information, they are living forces, and when someone touches them without readiness, they don't awaken clarity, they awaken distortion. This is why, for most of your life, you've been offered something softer, safer. General phrases like, trust the universe, raise your vibration, let it flow. Beautiful on the surface, but vague enough to keep you wandering without a compass. It's not that these sayings are wrong, it's that they are incomplete. The first trap is right here, accepting spiritual generalities as if they were the whole picture. It's like being told that the ocean is just water, without ever learning about tides, currents, and the moon's pull. When we reduce the unseen world to poetic fragments without understanding its architecture, we live at the mercy of chance, instead of in harmony with the laws that sustain everything. From the beginning of time, certain teachings were guarded by initiates. Indeed, the temples of ancient Kemet, in the halls of Hermetic thought, in the silent schools of mystics. They knew that to speak of these mechanics too soon was like giving fire to hands that didn't yet know how to hold it. And so, the deeper structure of the invisible has been whispered only to those who showed the patience to listen beyond words. But something has shifted. Humanity stands at a threshold, and the old protection is loosening. You are being called to remember that spirituality is not a fog of good energy. It is an intricate design, a design in which your mind, your heart, your body, and your will are parts of a single instrument, tuned or untuned with the frequency of creation itself. Today, I will begin showing you what was rarely spoken plainly, not as dogma and not as a formula, but as a living map you can walk. We will explore the hidden mechanics that shape the flow of spiritual energy, the fine line between true frequency and ego's clever imitations, the architecture of the four worlds and the 10 channels of creation, how thoughts collapse reality into form, and why so many seekers remain blocked even after years of trying. But before we step into these territories, remember, this is not a quick fix. It is an unveiling. And once you see the pattern, you can never truly unsee it. The question is, are you willing to see? Breathe for a moment. Let the noise of the day fall away. And step with me beyond the surface, into the mechanics they never told you. Most people speak of energy as if it's just a feeling, but true spiritual energy is not vague. It is a conscious, vibrational structure that moves through you, shaping your perception, your emotions, and even the events you draw into your life. The silent mistake is to believe that energy is only felt, not directed. The truth is, you are constantly directing it, whether you're aware of it or not. Rudolf Steiner spoke of 3 stages of higher perception: imagination, seeing with clarity what is usually unseen; inspiration, understanding the living meaning behind that vision; intuition, merging with it until it becomes part of you. You can begin to train this today. Close your eyes and slowly scan your body from head to toe. Notice the weight, the tingles, the spaces that feel open, and those that feel closed. Do it daily, and you'll start to sense the currents of energy moving in you. Currents you can learn to guide. Here is a hard truth. Not every feeling of high energy comes from your soul. The ego can mimic frequency. It happens when emotional highs are mistaken for true alignment. You may feel powerful, but if it's rooted in comparison, improving yourself, or in avoiding discomfort, It's the ego wearing a spiritual mask. One way to uncover this is to map your emotional triggers. When you feel sudden anger, pride, or fear, pause. Ask, what am I trying to protect right now? Often, you'll find it's not your soul you're protecting, but an old identity. True frequency is quieter. It doesn't need to prove itself. It simply is. The ancient Hermeticists and Kabbalists described reality as flowing through four worlds. Atziluth, the realm of pure divine archetype. Briah, where creation takes form in blueprint. Yetzirah, where patterns are shaped and prepared for manifestation. Assiah, the physical world we walk in. Flowing through these are the 10 Sephirot, channels of consciousness and creation. They are the living currents through which all things are born, shaped, and sustained. You can reflect. Which of these worlds do you spend most of your time in? Are you lost in thought without action, or buried in action without vision? Alignment comes when you learn to move fluidly between them. Much has been said about manifestation, but here's the part most miss. Thoughts are not just emotional colors floating through your aura. They are instructions to the field of reality, precise signals that shape the collapse of possibility into form. Quantum physics shows us that observation changes the outcome of an experiment. Mystics knew this long before science confirmed it. A thought held with intention, infused with belief, is not passive. It is a creative act. Try this. For one day, track a single thought you want to nurture. Return to it often. Feel it as if it were already woven into the fabric of your reality. And watch how small coincidences begin to move around you. There was once a seeker who spent 3 years trying to manifest a new life. They visualized, they meditated, they affirmed, and nothing moved. One day, they realized, deep inside, they did not believe they were ready to receive. They thought they were manifesting, but they were actually resisting. This is one of the most common blocks, confusing spiritual evolution with external achievement. You may appear to be doing the right things, Anaida, but if your vibration is rooted in fear, doubt, or unworthiness, you are freezing the flow. True manifestation begins not with what you want to gain, but with the parts of yourself you are ready to release. The hidden mechanics are not just ideas, they are the rhythm of reality itself. And once you see them, you begin to dance with life differently. Here's a simple morning ritual. Before touching your phone, sit in stillness. Write one line about the state you choose to embody today. Mind, energy, and structure aligned. Then close your eyes and listen to your body. Where does it feel open? Where does it feel closed? Hold the intention to move through the day from that open space. The Hermetic masters, the mystics, and now modern science all point to the same truth. You are not a passive observer of reality. You are a co-architect of it. Affirm with me, I am the architect of my vibration. I walk the hidden currents with clarity and devotion.